Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is me Rajaz, your English teacher. Hope all of you are doing well with the grace of Almighty Allah. Today our topic is Snowdrop, a poem of 10th class written by Ted Hughes. Yesterday we discussed about the poem Speak Up, written by Faiz Ahmad Faiz in Urdu and translated by Shiv K. Kumar in English. And today we will discuss a new poem, Snowdrop, written by Ted Hughes. Before going to the poem, let us discuss about the poet Ted Hughes. As you know, the original name of Ted Hughes was Edward James Hughes, and Ted Hughes was his pen name. He was born in 1930 in the West Riding region of Yorkshire. He was a great poet. He was English poet, translator and children's writer. The critic of his time ranked him as one of the best poets of his generation. His father, William James, participated in World War I. His account of fighting in World War I made a permanent impression on the memory of Ted Hughes. Later, he reflected this cruelty of war, death, and nature in his poems. Hughes was born in rural area. That is why he developed love for animals and birds, which is clearly evident in his poems. He is married to Sylvia Plath, a famous poetess. His most notable work includes The Hawk in Rain, Lupercal, Voodoo, Crow and Mood Towns. Hughes wrote several books for children. His books for children includes poems and plays for children. As far as the poem Snowdrop is concerned, Hughes presents a very tough and cruel image of nature in this poem. He creates an atmosphere of hard winter and uses image from nature to portray the toughness and brutality that a severe winter brings. The poet describes in a few words the way the winter has reduced the horizon of many creatures. He mentioned crow, weasels, mouse in the poem. He says that the world has shrunk and many outdoor creatures are on the verge of death. They no longer scurry or fly as they used to. So let us read the poem line by line. First of all, we should know that Snowdrop is the name of flower, is the name of bell-shaped flower, which grow during the winter. So let us read the poem line by line. Now is the globe shrunk tight. Now is the globe shrunk tight. Here the poet wants to say that the globe has shrunk tight because of the winter, because of the severe winter, because of the cold of the winter. Perhaps in this line, poet has compared globe with snowdrop. Round the mouse dulled wintering hurt. Here the poet wants to say that the cold has curtailed the movement of active and brisk creatures like mouse, which seems to be dull and inactive. Weasels and crows, as if molded in brass, move through an outer darkness, not in their right mind. यहां पे पोइट जो है वो कहना चाहता है कि weasels and crows, as you know, crow is free animal and it is free to fly anywhere. But in winter, due to severe cold, its movement is also restricted. And the weasels also remain dormant, as if they are molded into statue of brass. Even if these creatures try to move out in order to find their prey, it appears as if days are converted into nights, because everything seems to be dozing and lifeless. Moreover, they try to return to their places quickly due to the threat of death because of the chilly winter. And thus, these poor animals are not in the right mind due to the freezing cold. They cannot think what to do or where to find any shelter. They see other creatures dying of cold. They remain in fear that the same thing could happen to them also. In next lines, with the other's death, she too pursue her ends. Brutal as the stars of this month, her pale head heavy as metal. In these lines, poet turns his attention toward the little strong flower. As it blooms in such a harsh weather and cuts its way open through the foresty earth. It blooms in the beautiful way like the stars of winter season, which shine without any consideration of cold and hot season. But the stars in these wintry months don't have any charm and arouse no emotion in the beholder's heart. The snowdrop blooms with its dropping flower, which makes a feel that its smell. Pale head is made of metal, but the snowdrop as well fails to produce any emotion in the beholders. So this was the poem written by Ted Hughes. जैसे कि आपको इस पोएम में पूरी तरह से क्लियर हो चुका होगा कि ये जो पोएम टेड ह्यूज ने लिखी हुई है, टेड ह्यूज जो था इसका ज्यादातर परिंदों और जानवरों से इसको बड़ा लगाव था, ये इन्हीं के बारे में लिखता है। तो इसने इस पोएम में इन्हीं परिंदों और जानवरों के बारे में लिखा है कि अगरचे विंटर में ये जो सीवर विंटर होता है, जो इंसान होते हैं इनके पास रहने के लिए जगह होती है, इनके पास हर तरह के इंतजामात होते हैं। जैसे हम विंटर में जो ठंडे इलाके के लोग हैं वो मुख्तलिफ किस्म के कपड़े लेते हैं विंटर के लिए। फेरन होता है, कांगड़ी होती है, जैकेट होता है, और बाकी जो गर्मी के इंतजामात होते हैं हमारे पास, हमारे हिमाम्स होते हैं, बुखारियां वगैरह होती हैं। तो इन सब का इस्तेमाल करके हम अपने आप को गर्म रखने की कोशिश करते हैं। लेकिन ये टेड ह्यूज कहता है कि ये जो जानवर इस दुनिया में रहते हैं इनका विंटर में क्या हाल होता है। ये वही बता रहा है कि जितने भी ये तेज जानवर हैं इनका विंटर में बहुत ही बुरा हाल होता है। ये बिल्कुल जम जाते हैं, जैसे कोरे से हर चीज जम जाती है तो ऐसे ये भी जम जाते हैं, इनके तमाम बॉडी पार्ट्स जम जाते हैं। ये बिल्कुल अपने घरों में महदूद होकर रह जाते हैं। जब बाहर निकलते हैं इनको पता नहीं होता है कि किस जगह पे हमारी मौत वाक़ा होगी, हम वापस घर पे अपने पे आ पाएंगे या नहीं पाएंगे। तो ये पूरे विंटर की उनकी कहानी बताता है कि विंटर में किस तरह की जिंदगी ये गुजारते हैं, कितनी मुश्किल, कितनी टफ लाइफ विंटर में ये गुजारते हैं। तो लास्ट लाइंस में पोएट, पहले तो इनमें पोएट क्राउ का जिक्र करता है, वीजल्स का जिक्र करता है, माउस का जिक्र करता है कि ये बिल्कुल अपने वक्त में फ्री घूमते हैं, लेकिन विंटर में इनकी मूवमेंट पर पूरी पाबंदी हो जाती है। जो सीवियर विंटर होता है वो पूरी तरह से इनको पाबंदी लगा देता है। تو لاسٹ لائنز میں پوئٹ کہتا ہے کہ ایک جو پوئم کا ٹائٹل ہے سنو ڈراپ کے بارے میں کہتا ہے کہ اگرچہ اتنا ونٹر، اتنا سخت قسم کا ونٹر ہونے کے باوجود بھی یہ جو سنو ڈراپ ہے یہ پھر بھی زمین سے اگتا ہے، پھر بھی اتنی سخت قسم کی سردی میں، برف میں یہ بڑا ہو کر اپنے رہنے کا ثبوت دیتا ہے، اور یہ جنگ جو ہوتی ہے یہ ونٹر سے یہ لڑتا ہے، اور یہ پوری طریقے سے دنیا کے سامنے آتا ہے. تو یہ تھی پوئم آپ کی ٹیڈی ہوئی. امید ہے کہ آپ کو اچھی طریقے سے سمجھ آئی ہوگی.